Okay, so let's say you see something that looks like this. Um, and the question that's being asked is, what is the range of the function shown in the graph? What is the range of the function being shown? Remember that when we have a function, so if I have f of x is equal to 2, for example, then I can plug in, and this is actually right here, this side is the domain. That side is the domain, and the range would be the values on the right. So the range is actually on the right of the equal sign. The domain is f of x, what you do plug in as the input. And so the range is the output. And so if you have a question like this, they're asking you for the range of the function. In other words, if they're asking you for the range of the function, then you would look at the graph and say, well, the vertex of this parabola looks like is at -2. And so all of the values of this parabola, all of the x values, are actually greater than or equal to -2. And so the range of this function is that f of x is greater than or equal to -2. Which should make sense. Think about it. All the possible range have to be greater than or equal to -2. Likewise, if I was to alter this graph a little bit, let's if I was to add another one here, and I asked you the same question, add another one here. Just to add another graph here, another one here, and I asked you what is the difference between the range of these two functions here, these two graphs, and this is -3 and this is -4. You're looking at the vertex when you're dealing with the range. Well, I know that the lowest possible value of x is at -4, and I know that these are all values of x. This is x is a value here, x is a value here, x is a value here. It's got a value in all these different places, but its lowest value seems to be -4. So for the second graph, I know that f of x is greater than or equal to -4. And so if you ask me for the difference of this, then it would just be -4 minus -2, which would be +2. But the question is just asking you, this is just, I wanted to give an example. The question isn't concerned with all of that. The question is only asking you the range of the function shown in the graph, and that's that f of x is greater than or equal to -2.